diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Gators in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. Picked off! A turnover in their own end!
I I'll tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Avery. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Gators will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gators will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll try to blast their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on a 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep. Ball, but they did not.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
The run from the shotgun. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Avery. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
What a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Avery. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Avery. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Brown. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gator. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right.
He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Avery. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Finds his tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going for it all. He makes a grab. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Avery. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that had to be a a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Avery. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The short hands, it's Lee. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
That's caught. It's Porter. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Avery. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This time he's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lee. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Lee. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Back to pass, it's Avery. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 30. Pass to 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Lee. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Near the sticks, it's Lee. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Avery. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it 1st down at the 41. Back to pass. It's Avery. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to throw, it's Avery. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unleashes one deep. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Firing to the right, complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming and you put those